Often when we are traveling, we focus on all the fun stuff we're going to do once we get to our destination, or how much we're going to sleep once we get home. The stop at the airport is merely just a stepping stone to get to where we're going. But airports themselves can come with some pretty cool stories and fun things to see and do. To encourage travelers out there to take the time to stop and explore them, I'm starting a new series simply called Airports. Today, let's explore the Denver International Airport. Stay tuned. I want to thank the amazing Denise over at Colorado Martini for providing me with this great idea and all the awesome footage of Denver International Airport. Her channel is fantastic, and I hope I do the footage justice. Please check her out after this video is over by clicking on her link down in the description box below. Before you do though, make sure you like this video and leave a comment, and if you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to my channel. The Denver Airport is a great selection to start this series with because it is steeped in mystery and conspiracy and just seems like a fun airport to spend a layover in. So let's start with the top 6 reasons why you should go explore the Denver International Airport. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the DIA is its massive size and outrageous cost to build, and in particular, what might have been built underneath. At the time that the Denver Airport was built, there was already a fully functioning airport in the downtown area called the Stapleton Airport. Plans were in place during the 1970s and 80s to expand Stapleton, but in 1981 there was a successful lawsuit against the airport for noise pollution, and after that a damning report came out stating that Stapleton was one of the most congested airports in all of the United States. So instead, Denver decided to build a new airport. Plans were approved in 1989 with the opening scheduled for 1993. But here's where the conspiracy theories start abounding. Construction took an extra 16 months, and the final cost of building was around $4.8 billion, which was $2 billion over budget. Where did that money and time go? The official report is that the airport had struggles with their new and modern automated baggage system, which was faulty and actually threw suitcases to the ground, and in some cases even shredded them. But does a faulty baggage system account for a year and a half of wasted time? Tons of websites exist theorizing that the actual reason for the extended construction was the DIA was busy doing a little extra building underground. According to a construction worker who was part of the initial building process, what took the most time were the apparently 5 multi-story buildings that were built and then mysteriously buried underground. He and others also testified to the existence of a complex network of underground tunnels. Naturally, this worker remains anonymous, as he and anyone else involved in the construction process have been sworn to secrecy and will not talk about the events with reporters. This even includes head architect Curtis Fentress, who, in an interview, did drop hints that the DIA is very similar to another airport in Moscow. That particular airport had underground structures designed to house and launch missiles in the event of an American airstrike. What we do know is that the Denver International Airport is huge, around 35,000 acres, which, to give you a little perspective, is twice the size of Manhattan. Locals have even made comments online about the insane amount of cars constantly filling the parking lots, more than what makes sense for airline employees and passengers. One other random thing? Some say that the runways at the DIA are laid out in the shape of a swastika. Airline representatives say they like to think of it as a pinwheel shape instead. I'll let you draw your own conclusions, but I'm just gonna leave this picture here for you to take a peek at. So what lies under the airport? No one really knows for certain. It could just be the airport train system and its tunnels, and maybe some administrative buildings. Or you can choose from the huge list of conspiracy theories. A vast underground network of New World Order command bunkers, a neo-Nazi concentration camp just awaiting the next world war, the official headquarters of the Illuminati, even a satanic cathedral. Take your pick. Perhaps in your next layover at the DIA, you'll be able to discover for yourself. Another mystery surrounding the construction of the airport is who helped to fund that $4.8 billion. Signs all over the airport point to different groups. For starters, a dedication stone resting over a time capsule in the Jepson terminal of the airport features a square encompasses symbol of Freemasonry and the names of 2 Grand Masters. It also credits a mysterious group called New World Airport Commission. The capsule is to be opened in 2094, so maybe we'll learn what that's all about then. Well, not all of us, but maybe our grandkids. It's no secret that airports like to commission art pieces to decorate their walls and corridors, but the choices in the DIA sometimes seem downright questionable. And even if you don't find them spooky or filled with hidden meaning, they would be super fun to go find on an airport scavenger hunt. Above most of the baggage exit openings in the baggage claim area, there sits gargoyles popping out of suitcases. Yes, gargoyles are very traditional statues, and some say they may represent good luck, but it does seem like an odd addition to a baggage claim area. Another unusual choice for a piece of airport art was the 26-foot-tall statue of Anubis. Although it was supposed to be an accompaniment piece to the traveling King Tut exhibition that hit the city in 2010, not everyone was thrilled to have it, even on a temporary basis. For those of you not up on your Egyptology, Anubis is the Egyptian god of the dead. His body is even black to indicate a decaying carcass. It was a strange greeting for people arriving to the city, and also maybe a bit of a bad omen for those who are afraid of flying. The statue is now gone, but it's just another addition to all of the crazy stories floating around about this airport. There's one more statue I want to talk about, but before we do that, we need to talk about the murals. I'm no artist, I have very little artistic skill, so I don't want to be criticizing the works of others. I'm just here to point out what other people have noticed about the art murals in the Denver International Airport. A series of murals were contracted out to artist Leo Tanguma and are supposed to represent a better society once violence and destruction of nature have been removed. Lots of bright, happy colors are used. Children of all backgrounds, ethnicities, and nationalities are depicted, and a very positive vibe should be felt by all who view the pieces. Except there's creepy Nazi soldiers wearing gas masks and piercing white doves with their swords. Kids frozen in fear with terrified expressions on their faces, standing outside burning forests. And a letter from a child who died in Auschwitz. You know, just some super chill and easygoing airport art. Some features of these murals were so controversial that they've now been removed, but the murals still remain in the airport for all to see. If you are strolling through the DIA, try to find a route that ensures you pass by them so you can check out the murals too. What the heck is Blucifer? That's the other statue that I wanted to chat with you about. I saved it for close to last because of how creepy the statue is and how crazy its background story is too. Blucifer is a sculpture by artist Luis Jimenez, she says in her Canadian accent, and is a 32-foot-high blue Mustang horse statue. What makes this statue newsworthy is that, firstly, it was created with very vibrant red-orange eyes. Visitors to the airport claim that Blucifer's eyes literally glow, whether it's day or night, and they seem to follow you when you pass by. Because of its demonic appearance, it has been nicknamed Blucifer, and theories abound that it represents one of the 4 horses of the apocalypse. If so, it should be the one that represented death, because this horse is a murderer. During its construction in 2006, well before the sculpture was actually complete, a piece of the horse broke off, fell to the ground where the artist Luis Jimenez was standing, and severed one of his arteries. The man bled to death, killed by his own art piece. Blucifer was later finished by others and placed at the Denver International Airport, where people have been whispering about it uneasily ever since. Okay, all the fun stuff that I've been talking about regarding the Denver International Airport has been fairly creepy and steeped in conspiracy theories. But I don't want to paint a negative picture of this airport. It seems like a really cool place, and I'm not usually the kind of girl to walk around saying, "Ooh, I love spending all my time wandering around in airports." The airport is really quite pretty, with its white tinted roofs made to represent the Rocky Mountains and its wide open, modern spaces. And there's one more really fun reason for you to spend a little extra time in the DIA during your layover. For the duration of the 2019-2020 advertising season, visitors to the airport can pick up a beer passport at all of the participating DIA breweries. With each beer purchased, customers receive a stamp in their passport, and every 4 stamps earns you a free pint. Not a shabby way to explore the airport, if you ask me. For any of you who will soon be in the DIA, here's a list of participating breweries who will serve you up a stamp. Tivoli Brewery, which is located inside Tom's Urban, near pre-security on the plaza between the terminal and the Westin. Breckenridge Brewery on Concourse A, near Gate A71. New Belgium Brewing on Concourse B, near Gate B30. And the Great Divide Brewing Company on Concourse C, near Gate C3. So have fun doing your creepy conspiracy theory scavenger hunt in the Denver International Airport, and if you're of age, you can wet your whistle while you do so. As for hauntings and paranormal stuff, that probably isn't too likely at the DIA if you're into that sort of mysterious thing. Only one person has ever died in a DIA-related accident, and that was when a Boeing 777 caught fire during refueling. The man doing the actual refueling passed away from his injuries. There have been a small handful of other airplane accidents and incidents at the Denver International Airport, but no others that involved fatalities. So, people being bothered to haunt the airplane corridors are probably pretty low. So there you have it, 6 fantastic ways that you can spend your layover at the Denver International Airport. Go check out some demonic statues, or get lost in a maze of underground Illuminati tunnels, or just sit back and earn yourself some free beer. I hope this video has helped you plan your time well. If you enjoyed this first edition of my airport series, please leave me a thumbs up and a comment. Have you ever been to the DIA before? Or do you have an idea for another airport that I should focus on? If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Also, again, a huge shout out to Denise at Colorado Martini. Please don't forget to check out her channel as well.